Let's talk about bulletproofing your business for times in life that you really just can't push through. And I want to talk about this today because I am personally going through this now. If you are a regular watcher, first, thank you for following along. But I need to share that on October 9th, I lost Elvis. And it's a month later when I'm recording this, trying to work through the grief of losing a dog who I viewed as my child. I don't have children. I have no interest in having human children, but I love fur children. And working through that was something, and still is something, that I just simply couldn't push through. It wasn't that I was being lazy, wasn't that I don't even want to do the work. It's just like the world is spinning around me and I'm standing there numb and still. And so, in that, I have delegated a lot and have also been surrounded by people such as my editors who literally have taken on absolutely everything other than filming my content, which they can't do. And having people in place to be able to step in and conduct business as usual so that I can just sprinkle in work here and there as I work through this grief has been really priceless for my business. And it's not something that would have been in place for me had I not been in the car accident 2.5 years ago. But I think it's really important, and it's a misstep that I've made in my business for way too long, that we're human. Real estate agents are pretty much expected to be on 24/7. We push through, we get shit done, we make it happen. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. There's not. There's a time and a place for that in your business. But there's also life. Life happens, and typically life happens at times that really aren't ideal, and you will have a lot of other things going on. So I think as a new real estate agent, it certainly wasn't something I thought of, and I don't think it's common to think of until your business really starts to grow. But at the end of the day, it is not healthy to be on 24/7, and there are sadly going to be times in your life, maybe it is a big loss like I've experienced, maybe it's a health challenge. There's a million things that could happen in life that are going to require you to step back from work and really take care of yourself. And there are just certain things that shouldn't be pushed through. And this is not a chin up situation. This is a holy hell, I need to just sit in my feelings and miss him and try to process this loss. And without the agents I have who help me with showings and home inspections and going for staging consultations and all of these things that go on in a real estate business that I simply have not had to do. One, because I shouldn't be doing them. I would not be showing up at my best for my clients. But two, because I also just need to breathe right now. This is something that you can't rush. And there is one thing, though, that I want to be transparent, that I've had to just let go for the last month, and I'm still really not back, and that's Instagram. And that is very rare for me. Health challenges, car accident, lawsuit, divorce, no problem. I can push through all of those and have. But losing Elvis just left this massive void in me, and it gutted me. Still is. And within that, I had no creative spark whatsoever. I had posts drafted. You all know I keep a content calendar. I just didn't even care about posting. I didn't have it in me. It didn't feel genuine to me. It felt forced. And at first, I felt really guilty for not showing up on Instagram. And then I finally thought about it. And something that I've learned in therapy is that if I wouldn't say it to a friend, I shouldn't be saying it to myself. And I would never tell a friend to just push through the loss of a pet. That's not how it works. So I gave myself that same permission. And I want to be transparent with you all that, of course, I'm an advocate of consistency on Instagram. It makes a big difference and it helps grow your account when you're showing up consistently. But there are times in life that life just doesn't function on a content calendar. And what was interesting to me about this is there really was plenty of content that I had drafted that I could have posted. And there was content that I could easily pull together with the B roll that I keep in my phone at all times. But it wasn't real and it definitely wasn't genuine. It would have just been posting for the sake of posting. And that's not who I am. It's not who I want to be. So I haven't shown up on Instagram much since losing him. And I'll be back. There's no doubt about it. But if you are going through something and those are all of the feelings that you're feeling, give yourself permission to just take a breath and step back. If you have to delegate, if you have to not show up on Instagram consistently, if you need to bring someone into your business that can cover for you, make sure that you are making those decisions ahead of something happening that causes you to need to make a change in your business. You want to make those decisions in your business and have that support system around you when you're of a clear mind and not be scrambling if something happens. And maybe nothing will ever happen. And that is wonderful if it doesn't. But as business owners, we have to be prepared for life to happen. We're always preparing our clients. We're always preparing within a transaction. We've got, plan B, C, and D if needed. We have to do that for ourselves too within our businesses. And that's really the message that I want to send to you today is if you are newer to the business and really haven't thought about this yet, please take some time to, it could be as simple as connecting with another agent in your market and agreeing that when you are ready to go on vacation or if something pops up and you're not available, that that agent will be there to assist you with your clients and vice versa. This can be a partnership and it doesn't have to be anything that is complicated or difficult, but you need to have someone, either another agent, support staff, maybe both. It depends on where your business is. But at a minimum, you need to have someone that you know that you can reach out to in the event something happens in your life that causes you to not be able to show up the way that you normally would. Nothing catastrophic is going to happen because I'm not showing up on Instagram the way that I normally do. Do I like that I'm not showing up consistently? No, I don't, but it's not the end of the world. Something catastrophic would have happened though if I didn't have agents helping me in my business and if I didn't have my editors stepping up to the table, if my VA wasn't jumping in and doing some extra things. That would have been very detrimental to my business. And that's my point. You have to have backups because life happens and you want to be prepared. You don't want to be scrambling. So take some time just to think about that in your business a little bit and be prepared. You can keep it very simple to start with. Just don't wait until there's an active problem that you are then scrambling to try to find someone to fill in that maybe isn't the best fit for you or your clients or your business. Make that decision with a clear head. I hope you got some value from this today. Thank you guys always for watching, and I will see you on the next one.